start here. We've seen Chris Drewger be out there. How would you assess the way he's been looking? Like, is he getting to where he needs to be, or is there not really a timeline on his to find comfort?
No timeline. Right now it's night. He's at good steps on the ice. That's real positive. But I'm not ready to put a timeline on it. We're probably getting to the point where we're day to day with him, but he's still got some work to do.
And then with Mason, what ended up being the situation? Like, is it a lower body, and is there a timeline on that still, or is that still TBD? Or?
Yeah, no, it's he's lower body, and it's right now it's indefinite. Yeah.
What do you expect from the
Well, we wanted to get Max in here. We wanted to get him in here for a day of practice with the back-to-backs coming up to be ready to play, whether it's tomorrow or Monday in Edmonton. He's a guy that we were happy to have in bringing him into our organization. Didn't get an opportunity because of the lingering rehab for him. Didn't get much of an opportunity to see him in camp, but he's played well down in Charlotte, and just want him to be ready to go when needed here.
Larson and Zazam have done a really good job for you. They're part of that success that's Minnesota's top line. What's so good about those two? And do you see them kind of becoming a shutdown line, or do you want to use them that way?
Yeah, I think right now it's a little too early to talk about solidifying different things, but they've as a pair they've worked really well together. They've been difficult to play against. They've got a little sandpaper to their game, and they've built some good chemistry. I see them. They're just a pair that communicates very well. They seem to be on the same page on the ice, and like I said, they've been pretty diligent in defending hard and getting us out of our own zone.
Staying with the theme of shutdown players, we talked to you a lot about Brandon Tanev and his scoring, but what is it that makes you so comfortable putting him out there in those situations to be that shutdown player? And how rare is that to have someone who seems like they can literally do just about anything?
Well, we put Brandon, added him to Gordy's line, halfway through the first period the other night, making a couple of switches there, and that threesome really clicked. Each time they went out, whichever line we put them out against, they went out. They played fast. They're hard to play against because of the pace that they check at, and then with the puck, they're single-minded in terms of the tenacity they play with, and can be pretty hard to defend as well.
Brandon, I know you talk about the pace, but what are those other things defensively that make him so difficult? Like, is it the engine that he has? Is it the stick skills and then running up the passing lanes? Like, what else would you say?
Different players check different ways. Brandon takes away time and space with his pace of play, but also there's an area of physicality and competitiveness there that he's got a nice amount of that, and then the other side of that is being able to do something with the puck once you get it back, and I think that's one of the things the other night himself included, that group of three did very well. Once they got the puck back, they were able to get going north with it and keep it. Yeah, in the case with Kyle, it's obvious, and apparent that the organization in Chicago did not handle it well. At the end of the day, they failed, a young man working to come into this league. So that's my initial takeaway and reaction to it. And we all have a responsibility, whether or not it's in our sport or in any walk of life. We have a responsibility to make sure that things like that are not acceptable and have no place.
Susie and Fleury were kind of rotating a bit, and then obviously Fleury had a huge game last game, so it's going to be hard to take him out of the lineup. What has to happen for Susie to come back in at this point, do you think?
He just has to keep working, stay ready, and when the opportunity to come back in is it'll be his job to come in and play well. And you know, we have a good solid group back there, you know, and that creates competition. So it's never easy. Lineup decisions are never easy, you know, and you know, there's no question players don't like to be out of the lineup. But in Seuss's case, if he's out tomorrow or whoever it is that is out, you know, they have to go about their business, do their job, and be ready and prepared to come back in and help when needed.
What are the chances we see Declan once more before Krieger returns, or at least one?
You know, there's a chance of that, obviously, with Driegs back on the ice, and doing some good things out there today. But with the back-to-back coming up, there's a chance of that. But no, we haven't made any final choice or any decisions there yet.
What about the Rangers? Do they have a chance to scout them?
They got a lot of different layers to their team. I mean, they've got skill and ability throughout that lineup, both up front and on the back end, as well as in goal. They have two goaltenders that are going really well for them. So, just in watching them play, they're playing with a lot of skill. They're playing with a lot of confidence, and they've been able to to be really consistent defensively. So that makes them a pretty tough opponent.
Is there anything new with Blackwell or Johansson?
I'm sorry.
Blackwell, Johansson,
No, nothing new on either of the two of them. Okay, thanks.